What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to Potty Plants Entertainment. My name is Chris, and in case you don't know, I review movies and I rank them on a scale of 0 to 100 in increments of 5. Today, we are talking about one of my most anticipated movies of the year. And I don't know if I put in my video where I talked about my most anticipated movies of this year, but I should have because I was really excited for this movie. And the closer we got to the release date, the more excited I got. We are talking about Jordan Peele's newest film, Nope. Now, I did see this movie a couple days ago. Today's Saturday. I saw it on Thursday. I need to let you know I've started a new job recently. I'm working there a lot, and so I apologize if the reviews don't come to you as fast as you normally expect, but just know I'm trying. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into Nope. It stars Daniel Kaluuya, Keke Palmer, Brandon Pereza, Michael Wincott, Stephen Yeun, Keith David, and it was directed by Jordan Peele. And this movie, it tells the story of a brother and a sister. After the death of their father, they begin to notice a UFO in the sky, and they want to get a picture of it. That's pretty much it. I went into this super excited for it, and I left satisfied. I have some complaints with it. It's not perfect, but we'll get into that. So for one thing, this is Peele's best film. It is. I know a lot of people like Get Out. I thought Get Out was really overrated. I thought it was fine, but Us, I really liked. Didn't love, but I really liked it. And this movie, for me, is by far his best. This is the first movie he's made that I really, really loved. I did love this movie. I know some people don't. I'm seeing some mixed reactions to it. I took my girlfriend to see the movie. She felt very mixed on it, but me, I loved it. It's original. Peele is making original content, and God bless him for it. And he said he wants to keep making original content, and I appreciate that very much. He directed the crap out of this movie. This is definitely his style, and I love his style of filmmaking. The special effects are really, really good. The casting was really good. Keke Palmer and Daniel Kaluuya are fantastic in this movie. They have really good chemistry with each other. Both their characters are great, which moves me into my next pro, which is the characters. The characters are fantastic. I love these characters, especially Daniel Kaluuya. Keke Palmer definitely steals the show, but Daniel Kaluuya, for me, I just really like him. He's does subtly, very charismatically. He's a very subtle actor, but he's so charismatic at the same time, and I really like that. The cinematography is gorgeous. The guy who did cinematography for this also did Tenet and Dunkirk and Interstellar. So Christopher Nolan movies. And Christopher Nolan movies always have great cinematography, and I can see why Christopher Nolan always picks them because this movie is gorgeous. The nighttime sequences are really beautiful. I mean, absolutely beautiful. I saw Peele was talking about this in an interview, how he wanted to make the nighttime sequences look like nighttime and how your eyes adjust to the night. And so it would look like that to you. And it just looks absolutely fantastic. From a technical standpoint, this movie is beautiful. Also, the UFO flying overhead. It's really cool because you get these shots of it dipping between the clouds and stuff, and it just looks so real. And it's awesome. I'm sitting there in my seat like, bro, this looks real. It looks so real, and it's so awe-inspiring for that. It's exciting. It's really exciting, especially the ending is fantastic. There's some really good tension in this movie. The music is great. The tones mix really well. It's got a good blend of comedy, horror, and a thriller, and it all blends together seamlessly. Jordan Peele does a really good job at that. It puts a good spin on the UFO genres, and it's a refreshing blockbuster. Nowadays, all we get is like Star Wars and Marvel and Jurassic Park, and this was a big blockbuster summer movie, but it's original, and it's not CGI heavy. I mean, there is CGI in it, obviously, yes, but it doesn't rely on it as much, and I was just like, this is refreshing to watch, and I very much enjoyed that. You could tell that this movie was very inspired by Spielberg. This was inspired by a ton of other films. Like, he talked about it being inspired by Close Encounters of the Third Kind and Jaws. I could see some signs in this as well. I saw one person made a comparison to Tremors. I mean, you can tell there was a lot of inspiration here, and it all pays off so well. I loved this movie so much. But let's get into my negatives. So for one thing, the pacing. This is my biggest problem with this movie, and I would like this movie a lot more than I do if it wasn't for the pacing. the pacing of this movie is kind of bad. It is very slow to begin with, very slow. And it's not that it's boring, it's just at some point I was like, where is this going? This movie definitely needed to be trimmed down, like quite a bit. It really needed to be trimmed down because this movie is a little over 2 hours long, but it almost felt like 3, which I didn't hate, but I was just like, I can't believe that this movie is only over 2 hours long because it feels so much longer, because the first half of this movie just takes its time. And I appreciate that it takes its time, but it goes too slow. This movie really needed to be trimmed up some, but I appreciate that Jordan Peele was willing to take his time, and that this wasn't just a quick, snappy, let's go, like my ADD generation is constantly used to. No, he took his time, he told us a really good story, and I appreciate that, but it's just, it took too long. And then my other issue with this movie was the audio. Even though the sound mixing in this movie was really good, I had a hard time understanding the characters sometime and what they were saying. It wasn't as bad as Tenet, don't get me wrong, but I did, like, sometimes I was sitting there like, I need to watch this again with closed captions. But really, other than that, I really didn't have much of an issue with this movie. I really enjoyed it. I can't wait to go back and see it again. There was also, if I had to mention this, there's also a subplot in this movie involving a monkey, and I won't spoil it for you, but I feel like if you removed it entirely, it wouldn't have made that much of a difference. It definitely would have changed Steven Yeun's character, but I don't know if it would have to a great extent. I enjoyed that subplot, but it just felt a little unnecessary. The writing was really good as well. So, yeah, Jordan Peele writes all of his movies, and he does a really good job at it. I really love this movie. I'm going to go back and see it again probably next week, because me and my girlfriend were talking about it after we walked out of the film, and she was pointing out some things that I didn't notice. I was pointing out some things that maybe she didn't notice. Like, I'm pretty sure that Daniel Kaluuya, he wears this orange sweatshirt at the end. On the back of it says crew. I'm pretty sure that was Jordan Peele's way of, like, paying homage to his crew. He likes to put, like, subtle things in there. He likes to put, like, a little bit of social commentary, just, like, little, like, subtle messages in his films. And he does that here. Maybe not to the extent of Get Out, because Get Out really rides on that. This movie more rides on the story and the characters, but there is a little bit mixed in there as well, which is good. But I love this movie. I'm going to go back and see it again. I can't wait to buy it on Blu-ray when it comes out. I am satisfied. This is probably my 4th favorite movie of the year. It would be The Batman, Top Gun, Elvis, and then Nope. So, really loved it. Go out and see this movie. Support original filmmaking. And I am going to give Jordan Peele's Nope a 90. I also loved why the movie's called Nope. It's very funny why this movie is called Nope. You'll see it in the movie, and it's very, very funny. I always thought the title Nope was kind of odd, but then when I saw where they were going with that, I was like, okay, I can get on board with this. This is kind of funny. So, and it is a funny movie. It is a funny movie, and you will laugh during this movie, I promise. Yeah, really loved it. Can't wait to go see it again. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to Potty Player Entertainment for more. Hit the like button. Leave me reviews, suggestions down in the comments down below. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Potty Player Entertainment for channel updates and other cool stuff. I uploaded a reaction to this movie to my channel on Thursday. I posted it on TikTok, but I put it on here as well because I know not everybody subscribed to my channel follows my TikTok, which, by the way, you should. But if you watch that video, that's all I do. That's pretty much all I do on TikTok. So if you want to see my straight out of the theater reactions, follow me on TikTok because that's what I do. And you'll get my reactions to the films before I do my reviews. So follow me on TikTok and follow me on Instagram because I post on my story like every single day. I'm constantly updating. I'm constantly sharing movie news. Follow my Instagram. You will get a ton of interaction from me there. Thank you for watching and much love.